Oh, back at Bolero Kyrene for the title matches of today's JBT event. Always exciting action in the Super Survivor format. 22 semifinalists bowled game after game with 4 bowlers eliminated each game until we're down finally to the final 2 here. This is Alaska's finest, Elias Sargento, going strike spare in his first 2 frames. He trailed by 9 though, because tournament leader Cesar Diaz opened up with a double in a match we might see a whole bunch this year. 2 of the best under 21 bowlers in Arizona, both here for school. Well, Cesar lives here, but also going to ACU, as you can see, while Elias is a member of the ASU bowling team. To the right, Jacob Vasquez wishes I didn't catch that one on camera as he whiffs a 5-pin in the 6th frame over there already. He's taking on Terrell Coates. Jacob trying to win his first title, Terrell trying to win his second. It's a 7-pin handicap difference. Terrell is getting those 7, so he leads on the scoreboard and the extra handicap. Joining me in commentary is 8-time PBA national champion and, far more importantly, 32-time JBT champ, Mr. Jacob. Working on healing that left leg, get back in full tour shape. Elias goes cross slate at the 610 and has it. He's already had a great start to the year, winning Desert Open. $800 in the coveted glass cactus. Did you ever win Desert Open? Well, once. Yeah, that's enough. That's very good.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Has anybody won it twice? Anybody ever win Desert Open twice?
What?
Anybody ever win Desert Open twice?
Hunter Mays.
Oh man, and right after missing the 5-pin, Terrell comes right back and misses a 3-6. Max power for Mr. Padilla. This is a pattern I would expect him to be good on. It was 50 feet, so there's basically unlimited shim in the middle. If you can just get the ball to face up, you can put up some numbers here. And Padilla was the pinfall leader by 170 pins over Elias. Going into that all-important round of 6, when it went from 6 down to 2. You see the low game that was Nathan was eliminated there. You see the tie. Cesar advances on pinfall, so he narrowly escaped being out of this tournament last round. And the other low pinfalls there. Handicap, same deal. A much tighter picture there, as there's only 40 pins between first and 6th. Pablo Apina went out on low game, and the others leaving that final 2. Front 4. Could you no, can't stand anywhere else, literally? All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Strike in the 7th for Vasquez. Jacob was 6th going into that penultimate game, bowled 247 with pins to jump all the way into that number 2 spot. So Josto really doesn't want to let Cesar get comfortable and get away from him. There you go. When the pattern's super long like that, you carry the high hits a little better because the ball's not so angular into the head pin. That one jumps on there. Yeah, the last thing he wants to leave is the 5-pin right now, as he whiffed it last time. I like the optimism of Jacob's shirt though. He's not Vasquez 2, he's Vasquez 1. You know, I mean, first career high finish of 30s, just getting started. Bowling last year with us. Off to a good sophomore season. Pretty form from Elias. He jumps out of that one a little bit. Ball doesn't finish it hard, but light enough. Carries that light in, gets the double. Exactly what he needed. Him and Coach Jordan teach him to write a detailed diary of everything he does. You should eBay one of your diaries, Jacob.
Might go for $20.
I think so. Pretty ball. The 5-pin tried his hardest to become a solid 8. Did about a 720 and pirouettes off the back of the deck to make it front 5. Big thanks to JJ and Jody and the whole crew. It's half Chandler, half Mesa. Here at Kyrene for just a wonderful hosting job. So happy to have Kyrene back in the rotation, where it all began 28 years ago. What were you doing 28 years ago, Jacob?
I was happy to be alive.
You were coming out of a fallopian tube is what you were doing 28 years ago. Are you 28 exactly?
I'm 29.
I was
29?
gonna say 28 years ago, wasn't Jacob crying him when I first came here?
Pretty much. Looking for 6. He's halfway home. He's already got a 300 game this season back at Kingman. We've had 12 career 300 title match games rolled.
There you go.
Jacob has one of them, 2 of them, 1 of them. The whole ASU team,
Okay, get that.
Ben has one.
Arizona Matt Jones, and a few Hunter, and a few Tez, and a few random others. No!
Get lucky.
5'10" would have been disastrous, as it is just a quarter pin to shoot at. Ninth frame already over there in a handicap. Terrell trails by 7, and that's very interesting because he's getting 7 pins. So they are all tied in the handicap division, both working on spares, 2 frames to go. Count obviously enormous. He's going to whiff the head pin, so drops 3 pins a count, and we'll have that somewhat challenging 1-2-4 to shoot at. The last great form, hard and straight at the plastic, no trouble at the spare. Good corner pin shooting there on the show. How about that, Jake?
I wouldn't know.
All right, stop it. Stop it. You don't win 8 national titles in a major without knowing.
It's probably a little bit short to cost myself in.
These things happen. I cannot imagine. Yes, you are. Coats at the spare. No, just slides by. Only gets the 1 out of that. Pretty costly, potentially 9th frame. We'll see if Vasquez has the answer. Jacob's so excited his hair flew up. It was all flat until Terrell missed that. Zing! We had a Mar and his kidden play flat top yesterday. Jacob's like, what is kidden play? Well, what this is a giant shot. Oh, and he trips the 4-9 out of there. We saw Elias trip the 4-pin earlier. Those high hits trip better on long patterns. Could have been matching Terrell's open. Instead, they both fall, and big advantage Jacob heading into the 10th frame. Elias bowling a fine game. He's 107 through 5, except this young man is perfect through 6. He likes it. Yeah! Mere mortals on a 50-foot pattern leave a half 10 from that spot. Padilla with all that power slaps that 10-pin silly. Vasquez goes way right. He was on a strike though, so he doesn't lose any count. I see the incorrect number. We'll just leave it there for now. Go ahead and shoot your spare. I see it. Not yet. Let's see if it comes out the same. Padilla's gonna, well, Jacob's going right at the same time here. Here's Padilla for 8. Woo! An inch more to the right, and the same thing that happened to Terrell would have happened to him. Instead, he just nicks enough of that to topple them all over. He can fill out for 190, minus the 7 he's given is 183. The best Coates can do is 178. So out of that all upright, Jacob needs 6 to win here. And that's not a total gimme. We've seen both these bowlers miss the head pin right, and you can get anything if that happens. Yeah. Elias just has to keep bowling his game. He's throwing good shots. He's right in the pocket. He's still got room for 240. Look out! Oh my goodness. Missed by a mile right. He gets 7 anyway, and that's gonna be just enough. Oh my goodness, that was so close to game 0. Oh, right when Elias didn't need a non-strike. When you got a single strike working and you don't get that second one, 2 frames evaporate. 20% of your game that you can't do any catch-up. That's big trouble for Sargento. Terrell so close to that 2nd career title.
Get it.
We'll get it on the Brooklyn anyway.
One more.
So from 247 max for Elias, he goes down to a 227 max. That's very unlikely to be enough. tour rolls on to San Diego next week, then Denver for the first time this year, and to Vegas for the first time this year. All over the place in October. Phoenix today, Portland last week.
Mojave doubles with Elias. So
Ah, so you're
breaking out the
extra
shoes.
scouting. Your last title was TOC, I guess,
Good
right?
ball.
Yep.
One more.
Excellent finish from Coates there, getting the double in the 10th. We start every tournament with make your spares, and that 8-7-1. It's really the haunting frames for him. He's got his win. Braden and his buddy won earlier this year, so good stuff. Jaden maybe finished second, and Kendall Balea was a girls scratch winner. So we will not add to the 300 collection.
Hit.
Now it's just time for Cesar to show off. Ended up tight, 187 to 183 is the final over there once you add in the pins. And that's a brand new JBT champ right over there.
Good day.
Finally, his shirt matches his finishing position. There it is. Numero uno. That's the Padilla show right now. Just a flat 10 in the 8th away from perfection.
Terrell.
So he will pick up title number 7, I believe, is his career. Leaves him only 25 behind. Jared and Jacob and his beloved Cowboys play in a few minutes here, so he's getting ready for that. Bye week for your 3-1 Buccaneers. Things going well. Tampa Baker.
Tampa Baker.
Yes, sir. A pattern you think he would match up well with, he does exactly that. 279, 2 more. So yeah, anything else for the camera there, sir?
Cowboys, there you go.
That's it. He's fixated on his voice.
Congratulations, Caesar. Good one to Elias and everybody else.
There are a lot of great bowling today. This is.
Weren't easy today by any means.
They're not easy, and it's not something, especially at the youth level, you see that often. So it's the peanut gallery loves it. That's peanutiest gallery I've ever seen in a while right there. Mama loves it down in the corner for sure. Pretty impressive. The defending bowler of the year racks up his first title of the new season. Good stuff this weekend in Phoenix. We'll do it again in San Diego in 5 days. Well, Elias has to finish out his 216 first. Make your spare. There, you make your spare. Yeah, these guys make 310s look so easy. I haven't made a 310 since 1994.
This guy is trouble.
Get it all the time.
He makes it.
Oh, you guys as a tour make it look a lot easier. Oh, why not? One you miss the most on splatters the rack. It's a nice kid. We'll see more of him for sure.